Last chance. Who are you and what do you know?
I'm an agent of Men in Black, but I'm from the future. We're partners. 25 years from now, you're gonna recruit me, and 14 years after that, the guy you didn't let me kill today at Coney Island, he escapes from prison and jumps back in the past and unleashes a full-scale invasion of Earth. We had about 19 hours to catch him and kill him, so really, we need to go right now.
All right.
All right, so Josh, I got a complicated question to ask you.
Oh, wonderful.
How did it feel to play a character or actor who's playing a character in a movie at a time that they haven't been in a movie?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like how complicated was that?
Yeah, I like that you said that. Playing an actor, playing a character, and a guy who I know on top of it.
Exactly.
Which I think complicates it more. And I think the prospect of it, you know, and how attractive it was as just an idea was, you know, initially I had a lot of fear around it, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I know Tommy. How does he feel about it? Are we taking him out of the movie? I don't like that, you know, because that's an iconic duo that you don't want to sever in any way. But I don't feel like it's that at all, because you actually feel like you're watching this guy who's always played Kay, just an earlier version of it. It's
Right.
like watching him go back into, and I'm not talking about my performance.
Right.
I'm just saying as a concept, you know, it's not a replacement, thank God. I think a replacement would have been a massive mistake.
Right.
So in whatever story that Will came up with Barry on the set of Men in Black 2, you know, ultimately when you figure it out, you do it, you get into the story. I love this story, so it obviously propels me to do as much work as I can. You know, and then you start to figure it out. You start to figure out little Tommyisms and Kayisms.
Well, I mean, but you and Tommy, like you said, y'all friends, and I know y'all worked together on No Country and Valley of Elah.
Yeah.
Did you ever look and say, wow, it might be some similarities here?
I never said that.
You never
I
thought
know
that?
a lot of other people did, apparently. But no, I mean, I'd never seen, Barry says the size of our heads and all this stuff that he says and how great it looks 3D. But no, I don't, you know, maybe that we're both kind of bucolic guys that come from, you know, farming or ranch communities or something like that. That would be the only, but there's a lot of people out there that, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I like the dry humor. That maybe could be the similarity is the dry humor.
Okay. Well, in this movie, I go back in time, and well, I guess your character does it. You're already back there.
I'm already back there.
But y'all talk to people like Andy Warhol and some other people. Like, if you could go back and talk to somebody that either wasn't around during your time or that you just never had a chance to meet, who would that person be?
There's a lot of people I'd like to talk to, man. Who wouldn't you want to talk to? Who wouldn't you want to talk to?
Yeah.
Where between from frickin' John Lennon to Martin Luther King to going back to Jesus to going back to, you know, mythological characters, people that you don't know existed but might have existed. I mean, there's a ton. You want to experience. I think that's why we're actors in the first place, because you get to play around with the idea of time travel. That's what it is, right? We just did Gangster Squad, which was in the 40s. This is in the 60s. I've done things in the turn of the century. So I guess I get to do it as much as anybody else could, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting you said about Gangster Squad, because it seems like you as just an actor have done a good job of choosing roles, but you've also done a lot of genre hopping. Like, you've played the westerns, you played the action. How do you adapt to these different genres, and do you have a favorite genre?
I don't have a favorite. I like mixing it up, you know? I like the idea of looking back on the career and like chuckling. You know, it's like, oh, Josh does westerns, or Josh does tough guy roles, or Josh does independent films, and it's like the minute I start feeling that for me, I want to go do something else. I don't think, you know, as an actor, why would you want to limit yourself in only one, oh, these guys, they accept me as this. I like the challenge of like being able to do something. I can't wait to do a silly comedy. I can't wait to do, you know, I want to do it all, man. I want to see, and I'm sure I'll fail miserably at some of them.
I would think
but,
so.
you know, I think it's going to be fun doing it.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in all your projects, especially Gangster Squad and
Oh, good.
Oldboy coming out. So
Thanks.
thanks, man.
You bet, man. Thanks.